Well, hello there, all my friends on the interwebs who love miniatures. I am Dakian. It's a Monday, and I'm here to ramble. Today is Monday, the 31st of March, the last of the month. And I finished 4 minis. These 4 Reaper models, 3 older ones, 1 newer one. You can tell by the type of base it has that this is a newer one. It's not completely new. This is still metal. These days they are sort of 3D printed plastic, mostly. I don't know if they've completely stopped doing metal minis or what, but anyway. I finished these. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm a little confused as to how this sword should fit in this scabbard, but that's between the sculptor and their conscience. It's not really my fault. So I think they turned out fairly well. Maybe a little drab. I didn't make them as colorful. I decided that this guy, this monk, was clad in leather armor, so sort of, I don't know if it's armor, leather pieces at least to some extent, and didn't paint it all in bright colors. And I went sort of monotone with this, just 2 shades of blue, gray, and then a green gray for this wizard. Could have picked out the stitches a little more, but yeah, it's okay. And yeah, still picks at the end. Let's move on to works in progress. Now on the work table, we have these new 4 minis from Hassle-Free. This guy was a beast to assemble. It's always tricky because the right arm and the sword were one piece, the left arm was one piece, and you know, holding it all in place and getting it all to fit was a little tricky, but I think I managed it. Don't look too closely at the angle of his left wrist, but we'll fix that. Anyway, they're prepped, primed, and they have some slight undercoats on mostly the bases and for the metal, gotten in the very early stages. Now, the DeLorean, as you can see, I have given a coat of metal paint. It looks a bit blotchy because this is just a single coat of silver over a base of actually nightmare blue, very, very dark blue, deep blue. And I was wondering whether I should go over it again, but then I'm thinking, in the movie, it doesn't actually look pristine, does it? There is a lot of wear and tear on this car, and you know, this slightly uneven paint job, maybe that kind of simulates that. What do you think? And I started putting a single coat of black on this windshield just to see what it looks like. 1 coat is not enough. Maybe there was not enough paint on my palette anyway. So yeah, we're gonna give that more of a try, and we'll have to think about how we go forward with this. But anyway, these are in the works, and let's move on. Now for my next trick, I said I wanted to move away from fantasy for a little while, and I have this box of minis for Achtung Cthulhu. So horror, modern day, well, sort of modern day, 20th century. And I can't prep all of these at once. There's a bunch of these. I think I'll start 2 of these blisters. The ones at the top here. The Overlords of Nyarlathotep, and you can't really tell, but they look like ordinary Nazi soldiers, but they have tentacle monster heads. So they're slightly different. And these Hounds of Tyndalos. And so there's 3 in each blister. So that's more. I mean, I've only been starting 4 or 5 minis per week so far this year, mostly. But so why am I going up to 6? Well, because the Hounds are really easy. They have very simple paint schemes. You can just sort of slap chop, speed paint them, and it takes almost no time at all. The Overlords have to be a bit more careful with their uniforms and so forth. So we got some speed paints and some slow paints, minis. A little bit of variety. Yeah, and that's what we'll do for next week. And yeah, check back then for the progress. So, before you go, give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and be back next week. Same day of the week, same channel, same Doc Eon, who's now signing off.